It's okay to come out of the dark.
In the context of this conversation, there is no neutral. I'm your host, Eric Brown, and with me, Mr. Mike Jones.
Hey, what's up, Brown?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, it's time to blast.
Let's blast it.
All right.
I like this topic too, man.
Hey, man, yeah, we want to talk about hiding in the gray. I got a couple of questions for you, first of all. My first question is, why would you hide in the gray? And I'm going to explain what I mean by gray here in a moment. But you'll start catching on as I ask a couple of more questions. Why are you or would you just toe the line? Why? Why would you do that? Why are you focused on sliding in under the radar? And I know that some of you have literally said those words before. My question to you is, why would you do that? Because if you are living in the gray, you are living in an illusional zone of neutrality that really does not exist. It absolutely does not exist. So why would you do that?
So, Mike, do you have an example of someone who would be living in the gray in this context?
Oh my God, Eric, I have so many examples, but I know one that this particular pod blast is perfect for. I was doing a class up at Texas A&M. It was one of our Game Changer programs. And as I was setting the room up, a young woman walked into the room, Eric, and she said to me about 20 minutes before the class was to start, am I the first one to arrive? And y'all know me. I said, why do you ask? She said, because I never want to be the first and I never want to be the last. As I processed through what she had just said, what I recognized right away was that what she was saying to me is that she lives in the gray. So as soon as she said that, I asked her, why did she not want to be the first or last to arrive? She said that she was always taught to arrive somewhere in the middle, but she never wanted to be the first and she never wanted to be the last. She didn't want to be in those situations where she would be bringing attention to herself, where people would see her, recognize her, and be able to make whatever assessments of her that they would as a result of her being first or being last. So my coaching to you, and I don't care who you are, how much paper you got on the wall from the university, or what you do, what role you play in your organization, I absolutely want you to be first. There is never another opportunity to be first. There is only one. And the reason that I want you to be first is because, first of all, you have the self-confidence to be first. The reason that I want you to be first is that generally when you are first, you show up prepared to do whatever it is that is going on. So being first may absolutely set the tone for everything that is going on in your life. Yeah, there may be some extra eyes on you. Yeah, you may fall down and fail. There may be a time or two that you may look bad, but that's okay. You got to understand that being a game changer and being first, those are things that you're going to have to live with over the course of your life. So when she absolutely showed up, towing the line, in the gray, not wanting to be first, I absolutely knew that that was something that we needed to address with you as well.
Yeah, but Mike, I see living in the gray as being kind of my comfort zone or living in my comfort zone. Wouldn't that be the case?
Yeah, and I'm saying that you don't want to live in your comfort zone. Living in the gray is absolutely being comfortable, hiding in some illusional place. Y'all got to get this. In the gray is just you living some illusional life where you're hiding, but you're going to find out the more you connect with people that you're still very transparent. People still see you. So I'm encouraging you to absolutely live your life on purpose to the degree that people are wondering what you're on. And no, it's not crystal meth, Eric Brown. What are you on? And when they ask you, what are you on? Your response should be, I am on purpose.
Ooh, that's some smoking hot shit right there, man. On purpose.
Absolutely.
Cool. So when it comes to living in the gray, we don't believe in that at all here at Discover.
Absolutely not. Absolutely 100% not on board with living in the gray. So if you are one of those persons, those individuals that are absolutely living in the gray, waiting for permission to live your life, then I'm encouraging you to have a mindset shift. Absolutely make the choice to get in the game, put yourself out there, and absolutely engage in the context of this conversation.
So do something specific today that will move you towards what you want.
Yeah, living in the gray is playing it safe.
For sure.
Yeah, and we are not about playing it safe here at Discover Leadership Training. We are encouraging you to take some risk, understanding that if you risk nothing, you're risking everything. So in order for you to truly live your life on purpose, you are going to have to take some risk to go for some things in your life. And one of those things is to be first.
Well, you heard it here first, On the Edge.
Yeah, and if you're not living your life on the edge, in fact, I'm going to encourage you to be the first one to get out there today. Because if you're not living your life on the edge, you're taking up far too much room.
Here we go now.